that follows me on the channel says, "Hey, we've got a perpetual adoration chapel near where you live." And I said, "Wow, it's thank God." And so I said, "I definitely want to go down to see this chapel. At least I'll have some place to pray, which is local." So I'm just taking the opportunity to walk down to this chapel, which is very near the little village where I'm staying. But something was coming to mind, like, what does renew the Eucharist, renew reverence for the Eucharist? What is all of this? What does our Lord want from all of this? And our Lord said to me, "Tell them I'm real. Tell them you can see my face. Tell them you can talk to me. Tell them you can have a heart-to-heart conversation with me. Tell them that you can off-burden your worries, your problems to me. Tell them that you can be healed by me." That's what he wants. You can have a real living encounter with God that knows us, that knows everything about us. That's what we encounter during the Holy Sacrifice of the Mass, an encounter with an incredible mystery that is far greater than ourselves, that is real. I suppose that's what I really need to say. It is real. It is 100% real. I am so convinced about this. And that's what our Lord is asking. That's what he's asking for in Ireland. And this is the message that this is what the renewal of the Eucharist is. It's the renewal of a real, profound encounter with somebody, our God, who wants to heal, who wants to know us, who wants to have a conversation with us, who wants to enter into a deep conversation with us. This isn't, I don't know how more I can say it to you. And if people saw, they would believe. If people saw, and that's why, Derry, the adoration in Derry is so important. It's so important. This is what our Lord specifically is asking for. He said, "Come to France, and from here you will renew the Eucharist in Ireland." And he wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong. He sends you the message, and then he confirms it, so that you're not left doubting what he's saying. Very specific. Renew faith in my Eucharistic presence in the Eucharist. That's what he's asking to do. And it's age-old dogma, doctrine of the church. It is nothing new. Turn to our Lord Jesus Christ in the Eucharist. Go to confession. Encounter him there. Because in confession, you'll encounter Christ in persona Christi, in the person of Christ. In the Eucharist, you will encounter Christ, body, blood, soul, and divinity, his beating heart, his sacred heart. Real. Really. That's why, you can't preach this message without conviction. You can't preach this without knowing what you're saying is absolutely 100% true. It is. It is. So that's what is renewed, to renew the Eucharist, renew reverence for our Lord in the Eucharist, kneel and receive him on the tongue. Priests need to be offered the sacrifice of the Mass with extreme reverence, never as an entertainment show. You're not there to entertain an audience. You're there to offer the holy sacrifice of the Mass on that altar, which is serious, and and you're there to pastor and to lead souls to Christ, not to the world, not to what the world has got to offer, not to all the wokeness. You're not there to preach on climate change. Not that I'm anything against the documents the Holy Father has issued. You're there to be another Christ. You're there to offer us the gospel. You're there to offer us Christ's presence in the Holy Eucharist. So that's what renew the Eucharist means for me. That's what Christ is saying to me. Tell them I'm real. Tell them you can talk to me. Tell them you can offload anything on him. He will forgive anything. You can offload anything onto Christ. Tell them that. So I will. God bless you. I'm here walking down to, you can see the sea behind me, walking down to a little village, Saint-Sumer. I needed exercise. I needed to get out and walk. Anyway, God bless you. Take care. And renew the Eucharist. Go to adoration. Go to reverent masses. Kneel and receive our Lord in the tongue. Give witness toward the Eucharist. Give witness so that your children believe, because we're failing our next generation of children. We are not, us adults don't believe. And how are our children ever going to believe in something that we don't give witness to? It's really important, really, 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 really important, that we, and our Lord is very, very insistent. He's very clear. He's very clear what he wants done. He wants us in a state of grace. He wants us to know him. The prayer of the heart. The prayer of the heart. He keeps saying to me over and over and over again, teach them the prayer of the heart, to know how to have a heart-to-heart conversation with me. That comes from the Eucharist. This all comes from the Eucharist. I'm so convinced. And it's the age-old beauty of our faith. God bless you. Go to adoration. Go to Holy Mass. Go to confession. Encounter Christ. He's real. God bless you. Take care. Bye bye.